play cornerback on defense.
Speak up.
Hi, my name is Mike Lopez, and I play defensive end and defensive tackle and linebacker.
My name's Justin Padilla. I play corner and running back.
My name's Cord Hedrick, and I play nose guard.
Hi, my name's Kenny Adams. I play quarterback and safety.
Hi, my name's Jeff Patrone. I play tight end and middle linebacker.
Hi, my name is Ryan Evans. I play nose guard.
Hi, my name is Andrew Gospel. I play wide receiver on offense, and I play safety.
Louder.
My name is Clay McFerrin. I'm a running back on offense and linebacker on defense.
Much louder, guys.
Hi, I'm Adrian Flores. I play fullback on offense and corner on defense.
Hi, I'm Justin Allen. I play wide receiver on defense and
Defense?
oh,
It's okay. Go ahead. Go ahead.
wide receiver on offense and defense on outside bits. My name's Matthew Burke. I play fullback, right defensive end, and right defensive linebacker.
Speak louder, guys.
Hi, my name is Chancey. I play fullback and outside.
Guys, go speak louder.
Hi, my name is John Thompson. I play the center. My name is David Singer. I play defensive end and defensive back.
Hi, my name is Jason Maltby. I play left tackle on offense and right end on defense. Hi, my name is Eric Appleton. I play right tackle on offense and end on defense.
Hello, my name is David Myers, and I play right guard.
Hello, my name is Michael Craig and I play right guard.
Hi, I'm number 70. I'm Brandon Gibbons, and I play guard and tackle.
My name is Preston and I play defensive right tackle.
Speak up.
Hi, I'm Andrew Atkins. I play a middle linebacker on defense and I play an end on defense and tight end.
I'm Chase Callagher, and I play tight end and cornerback. I'm Michael Cottle. I play tight end and right and left tackle.
I'm Eric Bud and I play wide receiver and safety.
I'm Lucas Vogt, and I play nose guard and nose tackle on defense.
I'm Carlo Rufino. I play guard on offense. No, tackle on offense and tackle on defense.
Mavericks sideline. Okay? All right, you're the visiting team.
Michelle Smith and Kayla Yap, the girls from Penasquitos.
This is a silver dollar. That's heads. That's tails, right? Okay, I'm going to flip it up in the air. I'm going to let it land on the ground. So step back just a little bit. Call it loud enough for my fellow officials to hear it, all right? Here we go. Ready?
Heads.
He calls heads, and it's tails. So you go on the top. You're going to defer to the second half. Fallbrook is going to toss, and it's going to defer to the second half. So you have your option this to receive, kick, or defend the goal. You want to receive. Okay, which way do you want to kick? You want to kick that way? Okay, put your backs to your goals, please. You got that side. Okay. Okay. Fallbrook selected for the second half. They will kick in this direction. Penasquitos will receive and descend in the field. Okay, gentlemen. As captains, I expect you guys to keep control of your players, right?
Hi everybody, I'm Dan Williams, and on behalf of George Langevin Sports Video Productions, I'd like to welcome you to today's Super Game of the Week. We're at the athletic fields of Camp Pendleton, California for a super matchup in the Pop Warner Junior Pee Wee Division. We are moments away from the Fallbrook Renegades kicking off to the visiting team, the Rancho Penasquitos Mavericks, and we are underway. The Mavericks with the ball, looking for a lane on the outside. Cutting inside of the Mavericks, and they'll take the ball 1st and 10 on a great run back just inside the 40-yard line of the Renegade. For the Mavericks, it'll be Musco at quarterback. Pitching out to the outside, Tracana trying to turn the corner. He splits the defenders. He may go. And on the first play from scrimmage, number 32, Tracana of the Mavericks stuns the Fallbrook Renegade team. And one play and one score is it. And quickly, the Mavericks move out in front on a great run by number 32, Tracana of the Mavericks, and it's 6-0 Mavericks. Going for the extra point, once again, Musco takes the snap, tries to go right up the middle. Ball gets away, Tracana has it, but that's going to be no good. And so the extra point is denied, and so the score remains Mavericks 6, the Renegades nothing. We'll be back with the kickoff by the Mavericks. They put the ball into play. Up and over the head. Now picked up by number 22, Clayton McFerrin. McFerrin looking for some running room on the near sideline. Tries to turn the corner. He's got it. McFerrin racing down the sideline. And a nice saving tackle by the Mavericks. Number 32, Tracana, comes from nowhere and saves what could have been, would have been, should have been a long touchdown run. 1st and 10 now for the Renegades. Kenny Adams now under center. He'll hand off to McFerrin, and McFerrin goes nowhere on a good, strong defensive stand by the Mavericks. That'll bring up 2nd down. No gain on the play, so 2nd down and 10. They're lined up just past the 40-yard line, call it the 41. Adams now coming back in from the sideline, taking the offensive call. Take a look at the offensive line for the Renegades. At center, number 54, John Thompson. Adams takes a snap. Once again, McFerrin looking for daylight, fakes it. Nice throw to the outside, so it was a nice fake to McFerrin. Swinging out on the outside was number 32, Matt Welsh. Could not find the handle. That'll bring up now 2nd down. So it's 3rd down and 10. John Thompson, the center. Number 99 on the line, Carlos Bricino. Number 60, Jason Maltzby. Number 68, Michael Craig. Number 70, Brandon Bivens. Back to pass is Adams. He looks long and almost intercepted. Nice play. That was by number 24 of the Mavericks, Adrian Flores. Flores with a nice defensive play brings up 4th down at the 41 of the Renegades. And so the Renegades having a little bit of a tough time getting cranked and started. Adams hands the ball off, moving upfield, but not enough for the first down. Is number 22. So McFerrin on the run couldn't get the first down, so now the offensive switches back to the Mavericks. They'll take over. Musco under center, tries to hand up right up the middle, stays on his feet. Picks up about 3 yards is Capati. There was actually no opportunity to start with. Capati found something out of nothing. Picks up a couple, so it'll be second down. And about 9 to go. The Renegades coming into this one on a real good winning streak. They're trying to cap and crown the division title. For the Mavericks, they're trying to get their first win tonight, and right now, Mavericks out on front, 6-0. Handoff straight up the middle, and there's a host of defensive players for Fallbrook coming up quickly to help make the stop. Number 1, Justin Padilla, and a host of Maverick players. So that'll bring up third down and 9 for the Mavericks.
On the stop this time, Carlos Big Train Racino.
Defensive line for the Renegades, 58 Mike Lopez, number 55. Now bootleg out by Musco, looking for some room. First hit by Justin Padilla, number 1. Helping to put the final stop on that play. Also number 44. Chancey DeRiso. So now it's going to be fourth down and 5 yards to go. Mavericks going for it. Coming up under center is Musco. Pitch out to number 32. Trying to pick something up is Tracana. Tracana, who had the touchdown run, picks up a couple. But that'll be a defensive hold for the Renegades, and they'll take over on offense, going 1st and 10 the other way. So Adams brings him up. Quick handoff right up the middle. Big hole, keep running. He's got the first down and more. Big Matthew Burke found a nice hole at the line of scrimmage and continued to run. Big chunk of change, picks up the first down. The chains move, and it's another 1st and 10 for the Renegades.
Number 34, Madman Matthew Burke was the first down for the Renegades.
First down for the Renegades. They're a little bit past midfield. Now pitch out. McFerrin can't quite find the handle. He hangs on to it, but he'll be stopped by number 12 of the Mavericks. Ryan Evans on the Comanche defense, picking up a loss on the play, so that'll be second down. The Mavericks have 2 different types of defenses. We'll take a look at what they're called. Once again, Burke with the ball. He takes it out to the outside. He's off to the races, and it's going to be big Matthew Burke, who bursts through the line and then scooted out to the outside, rambles in for the Renegade touchdown, and this game tied at 6. Andrew Gospel with the kick. It's going to be off the side of his foot, no good. And so this game remains tied at 6 with 5 minutes, 44 seconds left at the first quarter. It's the Renegades 6, the Mavericks 6. So Gospel will kick off, waiting in the backfield for the Mavericks. Number 24, Michael Taylor. Number 42, Christopher Ashton. Kick is short. That'll be taken by one of the upmen. Number 50, big Rafe Whiting. He's going to try and turn the corner. Right there, though, for the Renegades is number 4, Court Hedrick, along with the kicker, number 20, Andrew Gospel. Take a look at the line for the defense of the Renegades. Number 99 is up there, Carlos Brasino. Number 34, Matthew Burke. Back to pass, Musco. That's going to be intercepted, and that's going to be trouble in any football field. Nice interception by number 7, Kenny Adams, the quarterback, playing safety. The ball was right there in his arms, and he was able to take it. And now the Renegades will take control on offense. Adams now under center. He'll hand off to Justin Padilla, who breaks through on the outside, and a saving tackle by Musco saves what could have been another score for the Renegades, but it's a nice run as Padilla moves to the outside. And I'll tell you what, in any type of football, if you can't contain, you're gonna feel the pain. And right there, Padilla does a nice job scooting outside. That's a 1st and 10 in any ballpark. So now Kenny Adams brings up Padilla in the backfield. Padilla now around the outside. He'll try it again, but this time a host of Maverick players brings him down. Number 24, Taylor, was there. He closed the door on the outside, and that'll bring up a 2nd down after a gain of 1. So it'll be 2nd down and 9 for the Renegades. 4:15 and counting, time left in the first quarter. This is a 6-6 ball game. Renegades on the move offensively in the backfield. For the Renegades, it's going to be Padilla and Adrian Flores. Flores with the ball, and he's still on his feet. It takes a host of Maverick players to bring it down. Leading the charge for the Mavericks, big number 50, Whiting. Also number 86 on the play. 66, Matsubong. Wind is kicking up here quite fiercely. We have got a strong, strong wind moving from right to left on your television screen. Big play now here for the Mavericks. 3rd down, and there is movement on the line. Looks like confusion, and more than likely that's going to be a false start by the Renegades. We'll wait and see what the umpire says. But anytime you have movement and a false start, that's usually going to go against the offense. And what a surprise on that call, as it was a defensive penalty moving it down 5 yards. So what could have been an encroachment into the neutral zone and a movement caused the offense to move. And so for the Renegades, that is a great, great opportunity for them as they're now moving down. It's going to be 1st down and 10. Padilla now looking for daylight in the inside. So is number 36, Kellen Novelli, who puts the stop on Padilla. Now Padilla once again in the backfield. Padilla with the ball. Once again, cannot find dailing room. Number 54, Sean Haight, puts the stop on the Renegades. That'll bring up 3rd down now, a long 10 to go. Jeff Patron coming into the game, as well as number 20, Andy Gospel.
Taylor! Watch that line! Come on, defense!
So Adams brings up the Renegades on 3rd down and 10. Nice ball, nice hands, makes a great, great catch. So it was number 11, and that's going to be Jeff Patron, who came into the game, had some nice soft hands, makes the catch, and it's 1st down, Renegades. Flags fly on that play. We'll take a timeout and see exactly what the score is, or that is what the call is. Score is 6-6, a minute 41 left in the first half. First quarter, that is. And I tell you what, the Renegades moving downfield effectively right now. Minor setback, 5-yard penalty. That'll move it back to the 30-yard line. So it's a false start on the Renegades. Brings up now 1st and 15 just outside the 30-yard line. Number 32 taking a breather, Matthew Welsh. Back to pass, swing pass, almost intercepted. Nice effort by number 12, Musco. He dove for that one, almost picked it off. That falls incomplete. That'll bring up 2nd down and 15. Adrian Flores with the hand up right up the middle. There's a fumble. Mavericks indicating it's their ball. Referees and the umpire looking down there to see who has it. They'll So 3rd down now as the Renegades keep the ball. 3rd down and 12 just inside the 28. Kenny Adams. Matthew Burke in the backfield. Adams back to pass, looking for a swing play. Burke's got the ball, trying to turn the corner. And he's tackled by Musco on the outside. And for the Mavericks, Musco is all over the field. Nice swing pass and definitely a nice grab as the ball was high. Matthew Burke able to grab it and try and turn the corner. Not much gain as it's now 4th down and 9 for the Renegades. Seconds are winding off. Might not be able to get this play off as there's 3 seconds left. Just gets it off. Now looking deep. There's a throw and goes through the arms of number 22, Clay McFerrin. He was there and the ball was there, but not this time as he can't quite find the handle on it. That play ends the 1st quarter with no time on the clock. With the score, the Renegades 6 and the Mavericks 6. Mavericks now pick up the ball on the 25-yard line defensively for the Renegades. Quick handoff up the middle. Number 84, Capati. Capati picks up a couple, but it's a strong defense by the Renegades.
Run up the middle that time. Renegade defense.
Number 58, Mike Lopez, in on the stop for the Renegades. That'll bring up 2nd down and 7. Just underway the 2nd quarter of this game. 6-6 is the score. Mavericks with the ball. At quarterback, Musco for the Mavericks. In the backfield, they've got Capati racing around the side, looking to turn a corner, and does find some running room. Big game, continuing to run way down there, all the way down. Excellent run by number 32, Garrett Tricana. Tricana, who had the long touchdown run. 1st and 10, Maverick. Hit as he is thrown. That'll be an incomplete pass. So it was Tricana who was able to effectively run a long run. He came down there, and it was number 33, Justin Antonini, who was able to make the stop on that one. Now, on that last play, Musco hit from behind, and it was ruled an incomplete pass.
Pass was intended for someone.
2nd down now Mavericks at the 30-yard line. It's the second quarter, 8:43 left, 6-6 is the score. Musco tries to find the handle. Tricana now moving again on the outside. He's got speed, but this time he's taken down. Kenny Adams is there on the outside along with number 4, Court Hedrick. So there's no gain on that play. Brings up 3rd and 10 for the Mavericks. Justin Musco. In the backfield is 32, Garrett Tricana, number 36, Kellen Novelli. Quick hand up right up the middle. A good popper. He's first hit by number 55, David Brasino. Mike Lopez also there. Kenny Adams, number 7, puts the final touch on it. 4th down now, about 6 yards to go. Mavericks at the 25-yard line. Justin Musco. Nothing happens there as it's a good defensive stand by the Renegades. And the Renegades will keep the ball, and they'll move back on offense. Number 58 on the stop, Mike Lopez. There'll be a flag. Movement on the line. Looked like number 20, Andrew Gospel, moved too soon in the wide receiver position. That's going to be a penalty against the Renegades, and they'll have to move it back. 7:41 left in the first half. 6-6 is the score. It's been a good one. Both teams have been able to move the ball effectively. For the Renegades, they've been able to be a grinding machine. Nothing big, just moving the ball effectively. Handoff up the middle. Still on his feet, Matthew Burke. They call it down. He was never touched the ground, it looked like, but they're going to call it down. So Matthew Burke on a nice run up the middle. So talking about moving chunks on the ground, we mentioned it, the Renegades moving bit by bit, just grinding it out. But for the Mavericks, it's been the running feet of number 32, Garrett Tricana. Tricana, who had a 40-yard touchdown run in the first quarter, had a big 40-yard run in the second quarter, only saved by a nice tackle by number 33, Justin Antolini. On the run, Kenny Adams rolling out to the far side. He'll pick up about 1. It'll be 3rd down and about 4 yards to go. Ball right now just outside the 31-yard line. McFerrin can't find the handle, and jumping on the ball is Clay McFerrin. So he fumbled the ball and was able to fall on it himself. And so that'll be a 4th down for the Renegades. Number 20, Andrew Gospel back into the game. Adams on the sideline. Timeout called by the Renegades with 5 minutes, 55 seconds left in the first half of play. It's the Renegades 6, the Mavericks 6. On the timeout, let's take a look at the rosters for both these teams. Let's start off with the home team today. That is the Fallbrook Renegades. Wearing jersey number 1 is Justin Padilla at the running back and cornerback position. Number 7 is Kenny Adams. He's the quarterback. Number 11, Jeff Patron, tight end and linebacker. Number 12, Ryan Evans. He plays nose guard. Number 20, Andy Gospel, wide receiver and safety. Number 22, Clay McFerrin, running back and linebacker. Number 24, Adrian Flores, he's a running back. Number 32, Matthew Welsh, tight end linebacker. Number 33, Justin Antolini, running back and defensive player. Number 34, Matthew Burke, running back and linebacker. Number 44, Chancey DeRiso. Number 54, John Thompson, he's the center. And as the Renegades line up, we'll watch this play and continue the roster move. Back to pass, going long, there's a host of defensive players. Back there for the Mavericks, number 22, Justin Fierro. Fierro can't find the handle, but that is fourth down. It now goes the other way. So the Mavericks take over on the Renegades' 33-yard line. Now at quarterback, number 94 came in a quarterback. That's Brian Clare.
Number 84, recovering the loose ball, Dennis Capati.
Couldn't quite find the handle on it. Now Clare comes out. No gain on the play. Now Clare stays in at quarterback. So the red offense for the Mavericks is in the game. Clare at quarterback. 84 Capati. 42 Ashton in the backfield. Towner in the slot position. Clare now takes the handoff, gives it to number 32. Flag on the play.
Red offense. Who's not
Boxcar Brennan Braxton.
Tricana moves it upfield.
On the play.
You're on red offense.
Number 32, the ball carrier, Garrett Tricana.
Come on, buddy. Number 6. You're playing 6.
And prior to the snap of the football, a false start. It'll be a 5-yard penalty. They'll repeat second down.
4:55 left in the game. Let's pick up the rest of the roster now for the Renegades. Number 60, Jason Maltzby. Number 62, Eric Appleton, both playing offensive line positions. Number 66, David Myers. Number 68, Michael Craig. Again, both offensive linemen. Number 70, Brandon Bivens. Number 73, Braxton Brennan. Again, both offensive linemen. Number 82, Chase Gallagher, tight end. Number 85, Michael Cottom, tight end. Number 88, Aaron Fott, running back. And number 99, Carlos Brasino, he's an offensive tackle. Number 4, defensively, Court Hedrick, nose guard. Number 11, Jeff Patrone. We've talked with him also. Number 55, David Brasino. Number 58, Mike Lopez. Quick pitch outside. Musco looking for some running room, and he's not going to find anything as number 22, Clayton McFerrin, does a nice job of dropping him for a loss. Number 34, Matthew Burke with the assist. And so now that brings up third down and a long chunk of change to go. Number 80, Andrew Atkins, defensive end for the Renegades. Number 90, Lucas Vogt. Quick pitch. Nobody's there. The ball is still loose. And now it'll be fourth down. Fourth down and a bunch for the Mavericks. For the punt, that's number 30, Richard Variel, picking up the ball now and racing down the near sideline, looking for some running room, is number 58, who picks up the ball. That's Mike Lopez. He's brought down by Mavericks, and so now the Renegades have great field position. 3:07 left in the first half, and the score, Renegades 6, Mavericks 6. So it's 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line of the Mavericks. Adams takes the ball, quick pitch out to McFerrin. McFerrin trying to turn the corner. He's tripped up by number 34. Jackson of the Mavericks, and I tell you what, the wind is a whipping here today. It's in the back now of the Renegades, so it'll help them with their kicking and passing game. Wind moving from right to left. It'll be second down on that one, loss of about a half a yard. 2 minutes, 39 seconds and counting. Mavericks trying to put the ball in the end zone to take the lead before the half. Adams back to pass, nice ball downfield through the hands of Andrew Gospel. So the Renegades stop the clock with 2:24 left on an incomplete pass.
Stopping the clock with 2:24 remaining in the first half.
That'll be 3rd and 10 to go. Nice ball thrown by Kenny Adams. Andrew Gospel was there, covered closely by some Maverick players, but the ball was catchable, just couldn't quite find the handle. So it's 3rd and 10. Quick pass to the inside.
Incomplete pass.
And that'll be incomplete, so it'll be 4th down for the Renegades. Attempted pass.
John Jackson.
Number 33, it was Justin Antolini who was trying to catch that one. And so now it'll be 4th down, 2:19 left. And if the Renegades don't convert here, the Mavericks will get the ball back with an opportunity to move themselves. Coming out wide to the near side, Andrew Gospel. Quick pitch, Burke. So it was Burke and McFerrin in the backfield. Burke thought that McFerrin was going to get the pitch and hit Burke right on the hip. And now the ball goes back over to Rancho Penasquitos, and they'll have 2 minutes and 13 seconds left to try and drive the ball back themselves. So 2:13 left, 6-6 is the score. Mavericks with the ball at the 35-yard line. They'll try and move it downfield. Ball handed off. Capotti with the ball. Number 14, Polanic. And now going back in is number 12, Garrett Musco.
We'll call it 4 yards worth of 2nd and 14.
It's like Halloween, man. It's like candy.
So Musco, 138 and counting. Musco now in.
Come on, Dylan! Come on, line! Hit somebody!
Defensively, number 58, Mike Lopez. Number 4, Court Hedrick. Number 99, Carlos Brasino. Rushing in, there's the ball downfield. Almost picked off. Bunch of white jerseys in the backfield as they came crashing through. Big pressure put on Musco.
No, not Theo. Come here, Musco.
Number 55, it was David Brasino, who had an opportunity, just couldn't quite find the handle on the ball for the interception. So the ball falls incomplete, stops the clock with 1:16 left. 3rd down and about 12 to go. Standing deep, number 20, Gospel. And another host of Renegade players brings it back. Number 99 was there, Carlos Brasino. Number 58, Mike Lopez. Number 99, as we said, Carlos Brasino, and a timeout is called by the Renegades. So it's 1:03 left in the game. 6-6 is the score with ball back down on the 29-yard line. It'll be 4th down and about 16 yards to go. Let's take a look at the PQ roster while we're on a timeout. Number 10 is Nathaniel Towner. Number 12, Justin Musco. Number 14 is Joseph Pelanek. Number 15, Aaron Jones. Number 20, Cameron Tricana. Number 22, Justin Fierro. Number 24 is Michael Taylor with 26, Anthony Grano. Number 30 is Richard Variel. Number 32, Garrett Tricana. Tricana with the long touchdown score in the first quarter of this game. Number 34, John Jackson. Number 36, Kellen Novelli. Number 40 is Nick Area. Number 42, Christopher Ashton. Number 50 is Rafe Whiting. Number 52, Sean Haight. Number 56 is Travis Musco. Number 62, Vinny Grano. Number 64, Kelly Short. Pick up the rest of the roster after this play. Fourth down play coming from the outside. Nice tackle. Big number 32 for the Renegades. Came up quickly, and that's going to be Matthew Welsh, who put the hurt on the Maverick player, and a great, great play it is. That brings up now first down for the Renegades with 55 seconds left in this half. So Adams now brings them up. Wide receivers on both sides. Looking for a ball wide open across the middle. Number 32, Matt Welsh, was wide open. It was a low pass, and he couldn't quite make the catch. So that ball will fall incomplete, stopping the clock with 51 seconds left. Second down and 10, and timeout is called by the Maverick defense. 51 seconds left in the half. Mavericks 6, Renegades 6. Let's take a look at the rest of the roster for the Mavericks. Number 64, Kelly Short. Number 70, David Lynn. Number 72, Wade Wilcox. Number 74, Rodney Marquez. Number 76 is Sean Oxford. Number 80, Dylan Pigeon. Number 82, Landon Lomas. Number 84 is Dennis Capati. Number 86 is Ryan Minarovich. Number 90 is Peter Pelenik. Number 92, Alexander Stanko. Number 94, Brian Clare. Number 54 is Daniel Aguirre. So that's the complete rosters for both teams. Head coach for the Mavericks is Rusty Haight. Tim Kite, his counterpart, and head coach for the Renegades. So the Renegades have the ball. 51 seconds left now in the first half of play. Ball at the 25-yard line. Adams now brings the ball. Quick pitch out to McFerrin. He's got some running room. Going to try to go to the outside, and a great individual one-on-one tackle by number 12. And that is Justin Musco. Musco, who also QBs for the Mavericks. Clock continues to run. And now a timeout is called. Clock stops with 28 seconds left. So Adams brings the ball into play. Now it's a quick pitch. Looks like it could be a pass play. It's up in the air for anybody, and that's going to be intercepted by the Mavericks. Number 24, Michael Taylor, who comes up big with an interception off a pass of number 7, Kenny Adams. So it was a pitch to McFerrin, who was doing the halfback option, put the ball up in the air, and it was 24, Taylor. Now there's a pitch out. Dangerous play down with 10 seconds left. Timeout called by the Mavericks. So 9 seconds left. It'll be second down and 14. And if there's no timeouts, this might be the last play in the quarter. Quarterback keeper. And the Mavericks were going to choose to let the clock run out. 1 second time, and that is the end of the first half, and a good one it is. Both teams able to move the ball, and as I said, for the Renegades, they've been able to grind it out to get their score. For the Mavericks, they've taken it in big chunks, with the host of it being by number 32, Garrett Tricana, who had the big romp for a 40-yard touchdown on an outside spurt. He had another big one, and for both teams, they're going to end it at halftime at a 6-6 game. For the Renegades, they're scratching their heads trying to figure out why they can't get their offense on track. They're not in a bad position. They have a second half to come back. for the Mavericks, they're jumping for joy as they've been able to muster up a great personal victory and be able to be at a tie game with this very, very talented Renegade team. Well, at halftime, it is the Mavericks 6 and the Renegades 6. We'll be back with the start of the second half kickoff. Dan Williams at halftime with Coach Tim Kite. Coach, at 6-6, what's the plan for the second half?
We need to play a lot better on both sides of the football. We play real strong on defense, but offensively we're just not getting it done. So we made some adjustments, and we're going to go after him second half.
Great. Good luck, Coach.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Thanks.
Okay. I want that trap. We're going to set up and work. All right. That trap. We're back to the point where we trap. All right. You got to get the end. John, you're on your own. Get him. Okay. He's going to get the end. You're going to block down and get this guy. You're going to come down and help if necessary, and then get the linebacker. Okay. Captain. Got it.
Battle cry, let's go. Battle cry, don't do it. Come on now. The enemy's way out there.
That's what we're going to trap.
Let's come back. Let's come back.
Go!
Adrian.
Go, guys!
Third quarter action about ready to get underway. 6-6 tie. Beginning of the game, it was the Fallbrook Renegade who won the toss. They elected to defer to the second half, so they will get the kickoff. Number 22, McFerrin, finding a handle. Now he'll try and move to the outside. Host of Mavericks finds the mark. 10 minutes of action to go here in the third quarter. The Renegades will start 1st and 10 from their own 30-yard line. Kenny Adams, number 7. First handoff in the third quarter. McFerrin weaving in and out. He'll move it up close to the 35-yard line. McFerrin doing a nice job of looking for a hole and really picked up a few yards. At least 3 more than there ever was to start. It'll be 2nd down and 7 for the Renegades.
4 yards on the play.
So the Renegades, with number 54, John Thompson at center, brings it up. Number 99, Carlos Recido. Quarterback keeper Kenny Adams uses his big offensive line. Number 70, Brandon Bivens, is on that offensive line. Number 99, Carlos Bracino. Number 66, David Myers. Also big number 70, Brandon Bivens. We mentioned him. Wide out on the near side is Gospel. The handoff to Padilla. He spun around as he gets 2, and then a host of Maverick defensive players brings him down. Good effort by Padilla as it's a 1st down for the Renegades. Padilla with a nice spin move there towards the end of the play gave the second effort to give the Renegades a 1st down now at the 40-yard line. It's Padilla. Now continuing to move. So we talked about it earlier, is for the Renegades, they are grinding the ball out slowly. And they're moving the ball effectively on the field. Now coming back into the game, Matthew Burke, number 34, along with Clay McFerrin, number 22. They check into the backfield, as well as Jason Antolini. Now on the near side coming out is Andrew Gospel. Pitch out to McFerrin. Trying to turn the corner with his speed. Good effort by the Maverick defense as they are able to string the play out. Good job. We'll call number 34, John Jackson, doing a great job along with number 12, Justin Musco. Could not turn the corner was McFerrin, so that'll bring up a 2nd down and 10 for the Renegades. 6-6 is the score. Surprisingly, a low-scoring game. Great defensive effort right now by the Mavericks to keep this explosive offense of the Renegades at check right now. In motion now, number 33, Antolini. McFerrin loses the football in the process. So McFerrin finds the handle, brings it back in. It'll be now a 3rd down and 13. And that's a false start on the line. Looked like number 99, Carlos Brasino, might have moved before the snap. False start it is. That'll be a 5-yard penalty, and they'll replay the 2nd down. So now it'll be 2nd down and 16 for the Renegade. Kenny Adams running in and off the field, talking to Coach Tim Kite, getting the offensive play called. A lot of different strategies by the coaches. Spread out near side, Justin Antolini as wide receiver. Padilla hit in the backfield. Big number 54, Travis Musco, dropped in the backfield in a great defensive play by the Mavericks. Musco came in untouched and met Padilla and said hello, so that'll be 3rd down now. 3rd and 15, now 6:21 left in the 3rd quarter. Once again, Mussolini comes out to the near side. Pass across the middle. Can't quite find the handle. I'll tell you what, number 11, and that's Jeff Patron, was wide open across the middle. Tough throw by Adams. And for the Renegade, they've really had their passing game. Their receivers have been wide open. Now coming back into the game, McFerrin and Burke in the backfield. Once again, Justin Antolini near side. Pass rush, and nobody's there as McFerrin turned in as the pass was going to the outside. So the Mavericks take over on downs. They're on the 46-yard line of the Mavericks. They'll be moving now towards the end zone. The wind will now be at their back, so they'll have an opportunity. In the backfield, number 54, Aguirre. Not able to find the handle on the ball is Jones, and so he falls on it, and that'll immediately be a 2nd down. 2nd and 10, 5:55 left in the 3rd quarter. Still a 6-6 game.
Clark with a loose ball recovery.
Defensive line for the Renegades, number 55, David Brasino. Number 95, number 85, caught him. Once again, can't quite find the handle, but there's a breakaway. Staying on his feet, number 54. So breaking through the line is Sean Haight on almost a fumble type of play. Give credit to number 7, Kenny Adams, who saves a big running play. They pick up 9 yards, so it'll be 3rd down and 1 yard to go. Now the ball just inside about the 44. Fumble this time, and it just might be the Renegades' ball, and it is. Number 55 for the Renegades in a very timely fashion. David Brasino comes up big for the Renegades. Quick running play by Matthew Burke. He picks up a good chunk of change, almost a full 10 yards. It'll be second down and less than a half yard to go for the first down. And that play has been working very, very well all game long for the Renegades. So John Thompson brings the offensive line up to the line. McFerrin now to the outside. He's got some room if he turns the corner. Still on his feet down the far sideline. McFerrin with a super run for the Renegades. Adams.
Fumble!
Burke takes the ball upfield and then fumbles. And so now the Mavericks take the ball right back with a fumble recovery of their own. So just as the Renegades are getting their momentum going in the third quarter and grinding out the ball effectively, they shoot themselves in the foot once again, fumbling it away to the Mavericks. And so with 3:49 left in the third quarter, score still 6-6. It's the Mavericks now taking over. Ball at the 24-yard line, and they're going to have to hustle to get this play underway. Timeout was called by number 94 of the Mavericks. Mavericks picking the ball back up once again at the 24-yard line. They'll take it 1st and 10. This time it's Musco. A lot of fumbleitis in this game today. Both ways stalling one another. There's a flag on the play. Offsides against the Renegades, so that's 5-yard pickup. And the down goes over, so it'll now be 1st down and 5 yards to go for the Mavericks. They move the ball out close to the 30-yard line. Defensively for the Renegades, Mike Lopez, Carlos Brasino. Safety position is number 20. That's Gospel. Looking for a running hole. Has some room. And Musco picks and chooses his way down and gets up the 1st down.
Number 12, the ball carrier, Justin Musco. Musco gets a 1st down.
So Musco gets the 1st down, and now they're going to keep the ball rolling, and the clock is running with 3:36 left. In the backfield. Fumble the ball's picked up. And it's a host of players, so it was a good effort by the defense of the Renegades to cause the fumble. Number 34. And the wind is picking up again here. Matthew Burke comes in to put the final stop on the Mavericks. 33, Justin Antolini, and number 32, Matt Welsh. Mavericks still with control of the ball, slicing in and causing havoc. Big number 99, Carlos Brasino. So Brasino doing a nice job of slicing through the offensive line, causing the quarterback, Musco, to start something a little sooner than he hopes, and Musco's getting up with a tender ankle. 3rd down now, and a bunch. And the big Renegade defense doing a good job. Also in there, Matthew Burke. We talked about that. Number 1, Justin Padilla. Timeout now called by the Mavericks. 1:57 left in the third quarter. It's the Mavericks 6 and the Renegades 6. So Penasquitos calls their 2nd timeout of the half. They're left with 1 left to go. Ball taken.
Number 32,
It was actually number 84, the ball carrier for the Mavericks. One thing that the Mavericks are having a little tough time doing right now is some clean handoffs. They're not able to get full speed on the ball as they'd like to in the handoff. It's almost that the running backs are taking the ball at a standstill and then trying to pick up speed. Not going to work against a strong, strong defensive team of the Renegades. Up front for the Renegades, Court Hendrick at nose guard. Carlos Brasino stays in the game. Moving to the outside, looking for some running room. And let's give a great, great tackle to number 32, Matthew Welsh, who came up from his position and made a nice one-on-one tackle. Renegade takes over. Burke trying to move on the outside, picks up one. So the ball's at the 35-yard line. And official timeout with an injured player on the field with 48 seconds left in the third quarter. It's 6-6. Matthew Burke, the injured player, he gets up on his own power after taking a shot from the Maverick defense. He'll be back into the game. Number 92, Alexander Stanko, coming in for fresh legs for the defense. Now bringing up the line, number 54, John Thompson. Adams, back to pass, open, and just can't quite get there is Jeff Patron. Once again, the pass over the middle is open. It's between Adams and Patron to try and put that together as a good play. So that stops the clock with 32 seconds left. That's going to bring up a third down. Call it 3rd and 7. Gospel comes wide. Padilla now across the middle. It's intercepted by the Mavericks, racing downfield, and then clobbered by number 99, Carlos Brasino. Number 82 did a great job of stepping in front, Landon Lomas, and once again, the Maverick defense flexes its muscle and stalls the Renegade drive. So the Mavericks take over with 23 seconds left. They're at the 34-yard line. And once again, the start-stop play of the running backs for the Mavericks. Number 84, Dennis Capati. He picks up 2. Now it'll be 2nd down and 8. Linebackers for the Renegades, number 44, Chancey DeRiso. Number 11, Jeff Patron. And so that's the end of the third quarter. And with one more quarter left, it's the Mavericks 6 and the Renegades 6. Start of the fourth quarter, Mavericks with the ball. They'll line up at the 35-yard line, moving from left to right into the wind. Musco now with the ball. He's going to try and roll out with the quarterback keeper. And taking down Musco is going to be number 12, Ryan Evans. Musco started to the near side, found nothing on a good, strong defensive containment. Move back inside to find Ryan Evans, and Evans brings him down. Safety positions, number 22, Clay McFerrin. Check that. Number 32, Matthew Welsh on the near side. Number 7, Kenny Adams on the far side. Quick pitch. Nice containment. I'll tell you what, let's replay this one again, because it was number 1, Justin Padilla in his quarterback position that was able to find the containment, forcing the runner inside. Coming from the linebacker position in to out is Jeff Patron, and I tell you what, that was fundamental football right there. Containment and help from the inside.
Way outside. Get somebody to block for you.
So that's going to bring up 4th down now. 4th down for the Mavericks as the clock ticks down. They're going to try and put the ball downfield. Ball on the 36-yard line, 4th down and about 6. Big play for the defense. Running outside again, good containment, and he is down. Excellent containment. Give credit to number 12, Ryan Evans, who shot in and was able to keep the running back, Musco, from being able to get outside. So the ball changes possessions. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Renegades, and they're going to be on the 30-yard line, and a great opportunity right here.
Go, you're out of the game now. Get out,
Flag on the field, and two players for the Mavericks have now been removed from the game. Number 12, Justin Musco, starting quarterback, has been removed for fighting, as well as number 42, Christopher Ashton. So 2 key players for the Mavericks now out of the game. And for the Renegades, they want to try and take a capitalization of this opportunity. And so with 8:17 to go, the Renegades now have 1st and 10 to go on the 30-yard line. Adams, quick handoff to Padilla, switches gears, looking for some running room. Moves upfield, hit by number 54, Daniel Aguirre. So that'll bring up 2nd down, and the clock continues to move. That'll be a pickup of about 4 yards. Great opportunity for the Renegades to just continue to grind out the yardage as they've effectively done all game long. Now in the backfield, Flores. Padilla takes the ball upfield, has some running room. Good run by Padilla as he moves straight upfield for a Renegade 1st down. Adams under center once again. This time it's McFerrin and a host of Mavericks met by Garrett Tricana and John Jackson. And just about to tell you that when Padilla had that great run, you had to give credit to the offensive line for opening the holes. With that play, you got to give credit to the defense. They broke down the offensive line. 2nd down and 10. This time Burke barreling down. Now there's a great hole caused by the offensive line, and Burke does a good job of rambling on his own. 6:29 left, 6-6 score. Ball now inside the 15-yard line, call it the 12. It's going to be down 3rd down and 5. John Thompson brings up his line.
2 more times, Mavericks!
Pass this time. He's open for a touchdown! Finally, it's the connection of Adams to Gospel in the far part of the end zone. Looked like it was a good play-action pass back, good set, and a touchdown for the Renegades on the one completed pass that they've had today, and they completed it when they needed it. Gospel receiving a 15-yard pass from Kenny Adams. So all game long, it's been the Renegades who've really been moving the ball offensively, but shooting themselves in the foot with interceptions and fumbles this time. The score puts on the board, and they move out in front 12-6. They're going for 2. The kick is up, and it's good! 2-point conversion makes the score now for the Renegades, 14, the Mavericks 6, and finally, for the Renegades, they're able to turn their engines on and put the metal to the pedal and put the score on the board. So the Renegades take the lead with 6:03 left in the fourth quarter. Beautiful pass from Adams to Gospel. 15-yard strike in the back of the end zone, and it's 14-6 in favor of the Renegades. Onside kick, which is a favorite thing to do with the Renegades, trying to catch off balance, doesn't work this time, and so the Mavericks will take over in good field position. So the Mavericks now take over the ball on the 35-yard line. Good penetration by the Mavericks. Big number 99, Carlos Brasino, along with number 55, David Brasino. Here's some common names together. Brasino brothers, David. So there's a loss on the play. 5:33 left in the game. That's going to be second down now and about 11.
Come on, we can do it!
Mavericks take the ball. Good penetration. Looking for containment on the outside. Turning the corner. And a nice stick by number 55, David Brasino. So 32, you know who that is. That's the man, number 32, Tracana. Scored the touchdown for the Mavericks early in the first quarter. He turned the corner, but give credit to number 55 of the Renegades, David Brasino, as he puts a stop and a big hit on Tracana. So Tracana now is at quarterback, and that's because number 12, Musco, has been sent out of the game, actually taken out, kicked out, if you will, for unsportsmanlike conduct. So Tracana now under control, and he's going back looking for a pass. It's up in the air for anybody, and that's going to be intercepted. Number 22, Clay McFerrin, finds the handle to that interception. And for the Renegades, they take over and in command of this game. I tell you what, on that last play, you got to give credit to a tremendous defensive line. They actually were severely beating the offensive line of the Mavericks. They actually were, and there's a penalty flag. But I tell you what, the offensive line was still in their set positions after the ball was snapped, and it was a defensive line that was at least 2 steps in motion before the offensive line even moved. And what's so amazing about that is the fact that the offense knows the count. Usually the offense has the edge. Now that play goes against the Renegades, surprisingly. So that's going to bring up a first down and 15. Adams under control in the backfield is Padilla. He'll take the ball, has some daylight. Nice run straight up the middle. He's taken down by number 32, Garrett Tracana. Good pickup by Padilla. 3:57 left in the game. Ball now out at the 36-yard line. 14-6 is the score. Renegades out in front. They're continuing to drive the ball. You know, they've done a great job all game long. They have grind out the ball. They've got some big offensive yardage, just don't have the points on the board. Padilla, once again, has some running room. Straight up the middle. Big chunk for a first down. Clock continues to move. 49-yard line. Renegades. Padilla once again trying to get outside. This time, good defensive play by the Mavericks. Give credit to number 54, Gary. Wind continues to blow. It's been here all game long. It's a beautiful day. Not a cloud in the sky. Cool temperature, probably in the low 70s. Great football weather. Movement on the offensive line. 62. That's Eric Appleton. That'll be a 5-yard illegal procedure call and be first down and 15. So it's second down, checking into the game for the Renegades. Number 88, Aaron Fott. Coming out of the game, taking a breather, number 33, Antolini. Adams now in the backfield. You've got Padilla, takes the handoff. Nice move. He may go. Nice saving tackle attempt, but it could be called back because in the backfield, we have got a yellow hanky. And it sure enough is. Anytime you see a hanky in the backfield, you know it's offense. Once again, an illegal motion for the Renegades as they've had a tough time staying in tune with one another. The ball will come back and they'll try it again after they apply a 5-yard penalty. 2:14 left in the game. Renegades 14, Mavericks 6. Second down and a big, big 20. Handoff now, number 33, Justin Antolini, breaks to the outside. There's another flag. He goes out of bounds, and we'll see where the flag is. More than likely, it's going to be a penalty call against the Renegades.
Justin Antolini.
And that's a clipping penalty against the Renegades, and that's going to put them back even further. It was 2nd and 20. I think we're going to look at about 2nd and 35 at this point in time. Second down for the Renegades. Just looks like they didn't put off as much yardage as we thought they would. Once again, Antolini on the outside breaks some room. He's got some running room coming up from behind. Big number 84. We'll check that. Number 84 for the Mavericks brings him down. That's going to be Dennis Capatti. So now we come up with third down and 9. Ball's just past midfield. They'll use both plays as time is running out, 1:32. They'll use both plays to try and move the ball to the first down. Padilla looking for some running room. He's got some to the outside. He breaks it. He may go. And he's still on his feet. The last player brings him down. Beautiful run by Padilla and a saving tackle by number 32, Garrett Tracana. Big defensive play there right now. Time under a minute left, 55 seconds and counting. Renegade in no real hurry to try and put the ball into the end zone. Padilla now comes back into the game. Going out is 33. So in the backfield, it's going to be Padilla along with Flores. This time Padilla takes it, and movement in the backfield as they weren't set. That'll stop the clock with 28 seconds left. Ball is on the 17-yard line, but wait a minute, we've got a penalty. It's going to be illegal procedure or false start, and so that'll move it back 5 yards. So now the ball will be just outside the 22-yard line. Ball is now at the 23-yard line. 19 seconds left. Adams takes the ball. Padilla will take it this time. Good defensive play. Coming to meet him first is going to be number 54, Daniel Aguirre. 6 seconds left. Won't get another playoff. That will be the end of the game. No time left, and that is it. And the celebration starts for the Renegades as they are able to beat this feisty little Maverick team on 2 scores, 1 in the first half, 1 in the second half, and that made the final score here at Camp Pendleton. The Renegades from Fallbrook 14, the Rancho Penasquitos Mavericks 6. On behalf of George Langevin Sports Video Productions, want to thank you for watching today's Super Game of the Week. We'll be back with halftime, or that is post-time interviews with both coaches and players right after this.
Go ahead, girls.
Victory, ready? Okay. Tap that V, tap that I, feel the CC over. Tap that V, tap that I, feel the CC over.
Victory!
Sit down. Stay here.
Okay. Gentlemen, you're league champions. I'm going to be honest, that was not a good football game for us. We did not play the best game, particularly on offense. But look, scoreboard, baby. 14 for us, 6 for them. We won the football game.
All right.
It's a great privilege to be league champions. In our league, we are the #1 football team in our league. You guys have played tough. Now, we've got a lot of work to do. We've got 2 weeks to prepare for the conference championship game. It's going to be against Carlsbad. They won their league. We've won ours. We're going to find out who's the best in all of North County.
Yeah.
That means we've got a lot of work to do. We can't play against Carlsbad like we played today. We've got to play much better, particularly on offense. Now, for practice next week, we're going to have practice at 5 o'clock at the baseball fields.
On the defensive staff coach is Vern DeRiso, and next to him is the head coach, Tim Kite. Start with you, Vern. Can you tell me about the defensive play out there today?
The defense is pretty good. We had a couple of lapses, but overall, pretty good game we played.
What do you think is the strong point of your defense?
I think the defensive line, they're very quick off the ball. They use very good techniques in their hands or in those guys' chests, and it makes a big difference.
One of the things that I actually had mentioned out there is that you guys maybe had 1 or 2 steps on the own offensive line. The other offensive team knew the count, and yet you were actually quicker in their backfield.
Right, they are pretty quick off the ball, especially on nose tackle. Number 4, Corey Hedrick, he's a very quick ball player. Uses his feet, uses his speed, uses his arms. Very good ball player.
Good job, Vernon. Next to him again is Tim Kite. How do you summarize this game today, Coach?
Well, we did not play our best football game today, but we won. And when you score more points than the other team, that's a good football game.
Now, you guys were moving towards winning your division. Did this win today cap that off?
Yes, we're the league champions today, and today's victory was necessary. And the other team came in, I think, 0-7. And so our kids tended to play, I think, a little bit lackadaisical, particularly on offense. But as you saw in the fourth quarter, when we had to score, we did. And I'll say this, it was an exciting football game for all the fans. I would have preferred a less exciting, more lopsided victory, but I'll take a victory.
Coach, you know, you have been in the coaching field for a long, long time. Kids come and go through your program. After they've played under you, what do you hope they remember with an experience coaching with you?
Well, that's a great question. Our mission as a football team is to teach life skills to our kids. We think football is a great arena to learn things that you can use any place in life. Business, marriage, parenting, being a citizen. I hope they learn the fundamentals of football. I know they've learned that. But even more important than winning football games is winning in life. And I think our kids learn a lot of life skills they can take with them any place in their life. And we emphasize that. We've articulated that in writing at the beginning of the season. We teach them that in practice, and I really hope that as they grow up and take a job and get married and have kids, they're good citizens of this country.
Great. Well, congratulations, Vern DeRiso, on a win. Congratulations on a league victory and actually a league win also. So you guys are, what was your final record?
We're 6-1-1.
So division champions.
Yeah, league champions, right.
Champions. Great. Congratulations, Coach.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Dan Williams with George Langevin Productions. We are back with post-game interviews. We've got the entire Renegade football team ready to be interviewed. And, of course, we've got 3 of those superstars with us right now. You are?
Matthew Welsh, and I'm number 32.
Justin Badilla, number 1. Cord Hedrick, number 4.
Let's start with you right here, number 32, Matthew Welsh. What's it like to play football with headgear on and pads? Tell me what it's like.
It's pretty awesome.
What's the most fun thing that you like? Tell me about it.
Hitting people hard.
Well, okay, let me ask you this. You like to hit people. Have you ever been hit real hard?
Once. Yeah.
What did it feel like?
I was kind of knocked out, so I didn't really.
Oh my
got
gosh.
concussion, so.
But you're okay now? Well, you did an outstanding job out there. And seated next to you is number 1, Justin Padilla. Did you get to choose the number?
No,
It just happens to be the number 1 number that you picked, or you just were given?
I was given.
You kind of run the ball kind of fast. Tell me about how you got that speed.
I don't know, just born with it, I guess.
Well, you are really, really quick. Now, you play running back. Do you play any other positions?
I play corner and running back.
What's your favorite position?
Probably running back,
Why is that?
because you get to run the ball.
But, you know, when you run the ball, you also get hit, don't you?
Yeah.
So what's it feel like to get hit when you got the ball in your hand?
I guess you don't feel it because you're too excited.
Do you know when you're about to get hit?
Yeah,
And do you close your eyes or do you keep them open?
I keep them open.
Well, sometimes you keep them open to make those good juke moves, huh?
Yeah.
Well, you did a good job. And, of course, Court Hidrick, number 4. Now, you're nose guard, right?
Yeah.
What was it like playing on the line today?
Not that hard, because usually other teams are harder.
Do you ever talk to the other team, the guys on the other side of the ball? Do you ever talk to them?
Not really.
Did you say anything, or did they say anything to you today?
Yeah.
What was going on? Anything you can talk about?
Well, they always just say good job and stuff.
So nothing mean, huh? They were pretty good athletes out there, good fair sportsmen?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, congratulations on a great win. You each got a little bit of mud on you there, so that's pretty good. You always want to look a little muddy after a football game. Congratulations, boys, on a good win.
Thank you.
Continuing our parade of superstars right now, we have, who are you?
Jeff Patron, number 11. Andrew Gospel, number 20.
Kenny Adams, number 7.
Well, let's start with you, Jeff. What's the one thing today that you feel really good about that you contributed to your team today?
Defense.
Tell me about it. What did you do on defense today you feel real good about?
I had a couple tackles in the backfield.
Yes. What's it like to tackle somebody in the backfield? How do you feel after it?
Good.
If you were allowed to do a victory dance when you made a big play, what would it be like, do you think? You ever see the guys on TV when they did? So you want to stand up and show me maybe what you would do?
Not really.
You got a chance to do a little victory dance?
No.
Okay, all right. A man that is just confident about what he does out there. How long have you been playing football?
3 years.
And what's your favorite position in football?
Linebacker, probably.
And you, of course, you hit people really hard. You ever hit someone so hard they've made a sound like a or a, or even made somebody cry?
Yeah.
Have you really?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So is that something that you practice on at home at all?
I
Do
just.
you have any younger brothers that you practice tackling with?
No, my older brother does it to me.
He does it to you.
Yeah.
Well, that probably makes you a tough guy. And in the middle here, of course, we've got number 20, Andrew Gospel. Now, you kind of did something today that I thought was kind of exciting. Can you tell me about it, maybe?
I scored a touchdown to win the game, and it was really exciting.
Now, do you do that a lot? Score touchdowns to win games?
Yeah, I've done about 3 of them.
All by pass receiving?
Mhm.
Now, is that the position that you've always played through your years?
This is my first year.
Really? Wow.
Yep. It's.
And did you start at any other position besides receiver at the beginning of the year?
No.
So they knew that you were going to be the receiver the whole year, huh?
Yes.
Now you're going to go on and play football next year?
Well, I'm still thinking about it.
What other things do you do besides football?
I play golf a lot.
You golf. You're going to be the next maybe Tiger Woods?
Probably not.
What's the favorite club that you like to use in golf?
I like my pitching wedge.
Okay, that gets it up high and in the ground, or up in the air, that is. Of course, number 7 is Kenny Adams. We could call you the man of the hour. You threw the touchdown pass, but you did a heck of a lot more. But tell me about some of the plays that were out there today. What were your 2 favorite plays that happened out there today?
I like the 86 pop to Jeff, and then I like the runs 31 dive to Matt Burke.
Now, a lot of people that maybe aren't familiar with offensive calls, can you explain what 31 means?
3 back in the 1 hole.
Right, and so the 1 hole would be what type of, what the hole would be?
Right by the center on the left.
Okay, so then the 2 hole would be on the opposite side, right?
Yeah.
And so an 86 meant what?
Meant the 6 pack goes through the 6 hole.
Just testing you. That's testing. Now, do you play any other sports besides football?
Yeah, I played baseball and a lot of other sports.
Just a talented athlete. How about you? You play other sports?
Yeah,
What do you play?
basketball.
Basketball? If you had your choice, would you want to play basketball or football for the rest of your life?
Football.
All right, that's what I like to hear. Okay, you know what? One thing happens. I don't know when you're on the sideline, and you guys, when professional players see that there's a camera on them, they usually kind of wave and say, "Hi, Mom." So on the count of 3, I want you to wave and say that to the camera. Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Hi, Mom!
Okay, thanks, guys. Now, you think that we've been through a few players already that all of the superstars had already been interviewed, but guess what? That's not the case because we've got 3 more superstars right here. You are?
Matthew Burke, 34. Andrew Atkins, number 80.
Okay.
Chance DeRiso, number 44.
Now, what position do you play?
Fullback, right defensive end, and right defensive linebacker.
Let's talk a little bit about running the football because you did that today, barreled over people, you know, like a tank. Is that fun to do?
Yeah.
Now, does it feel good to roll over someone, or does it hurt sometimes to get hit by somebody?
It feels good.
So, how long have you been a running back?
1 year.
This their first year playing football altogether, or just running back?
I played 2 years, but this is the first year being a running back.
What do you think about just as you go through the offensive line? What's going through your mind?
Score.
To score all the time? Okay, so now you go through the line, you break through, nobody's touched you. Now what are you looking for?
The goalpost.
And you're just dedicated to that, huh?
Yeah.
That's great. Now, do you guys practice every day?
Not every day.
How many days a week do you practice?
3.
What's the toughest? I'm going to ask you in the middle. You are again?
Andrew Atkins.
Andrew, that's right. Andrew, what's the toughest thing at practice that you have to do?
Maybe the running at the end, that kind of gets kind of tiring, so that's kind of hard.
Now, is your coach tough on you during practices? Does he make you work hard? You're saying yes, right?
Yeah.
If there's one thing that you didn't have to do anymore that coach makes you do now, what would it be?
Probably running so much.
Yeah, you guys run out. But you know, that helps you a lot. And you are again?
Chancey.
Chancey, that's right. Chancey, do you think working hard in practice is good for you?
Yeah.
Of course it is. What are you thinking about when you're out on the field, you strap your helmet in, you put your mouthpiece in? What is it you're thinking about that you have to do out there?
Playing hard.
What does it mean to play hard for you? What do you have to do to play hard?
Run hard and read.
You guys do a good job out there. You all work together. What'd you do out there today that you feel good about?
I don't know.
Probably everything that you did, right? Absolutely. Now, you go to school. What grade are you in?
4th.
Now, is it tough to practice and come home and have to do homework?
Yeah.
What is your favorite class in school?
Math.
Good. How about you? What's your favorite class?
Math.
And who's your favorite girlfriend?
I don't know.
Okay, I just kidding you. Congratulations, guys. You had a great win today. Dan Williams, and of course behind the camera is big George Langevin himself, bringing to you the post-game interviews. And you are?
Ryan Evans, Adrian Flores, and David Myers.
Now, Ryan, you actually play what position?
Nose guard.
Nose guard. What does it mean to be a nose guard? What is your responsibilities as a nose guard?
To get in and try to get the quarterback.
Now, what is the hardest thing today playing against this Mavericks team that you were going up against? Was there anybody tough on the other side of the line?
Yeah, the quarterback was kind of hard to get. He was going back and forth.
Were you able to slip through the line? Did you learn slip techniques?
Yes.
What's a slip technique? What does that mean?
Like keep on going through the gaps and then go up, head up, and then slip through the gap again.
Okay, and you did that very well today, huh? All right. What type of shoes do you wear? You wear Nikes, right? Are those Nike? Yep, Nikes. So why do you wear Nikes? Do you have a major contract with them? They pay you a lot of money to wear Nike shoes?
No.
Do they feel comfortable? Probably more than anything, your dad and mom bought them for you, right?
I didn't buy them. My friend.
Gave them to you? That's the best way to get stuff. And what's this right here all about?
I hurt my elbow in practice. So I just wear it for protection.
Very good. Protection is very good. And of course, you get these big pads for protection. The positions that you play on the team are what?
Running back.
I saw you back there running the ball. What's it like to get hit by somebody?
No
No big deal?
big
big deal.
Would you rather hit somebody or be hit?
Hit somebody.
Absolutely right. Are you a very fast runner?
Yeah.
How come you think you're so fast?
Because I get yardage every time I get the ball.
That's great. Do you know what your average per carry is? Maybe 50 or 60 yards per carry?
I don't know.
Not that much. How long have you been playing football?
2 years.
2
This is my
years.
second
Your
year.
second year? Is it on the same team, or did you play in another one last year?
Another one.
Okay. And what school do you go to?
Live Oak School.
And what's the name of your teacher?
Mrs. Lucero.
And, okay, is she a good teacher?
Yeah.
Well, good. I'm glad to hear that. And way, way on the end is David Myers. You play offense, right?
Yes, I do.
Offensive line? What's the hardest thing about playing on the offensive line?
Well, it's hard because the defensive person is just, he tries to get through you, he throws you to the side, and then he will try to get through the hole before the running back can.
Yeah. Now, do you know, you have to learn a lot of different blocking techniques, don't you, when they run a specific play?
Yes.
Now, do you always know who you're supposed to block?
No.
You're right. Good. You know, it's tough out there because they're switching around the defensive linemen and everything, but you guys did a very good job out there. What do you feel most proud about being on this football team? What do you do the best?
Well, I think that I block the best.
Pass block or run block?
Well, I think I run block better.
Good. Well, congratulations, all three of you, on a great win. You guys are division champs. Did you know that? Yeah. You guys won your division. Congratulations on a great win. Seated with me, three more of these great Renegades. What's your name?
Clay McFerrin.
And give me your jersey number.
22.
Carlos, 99.
Can't look at your jersey.
Justin, 33.
All righty. Let's start with you, Mr. McFerrin. You actually run the ball quite nicely yourself. Is that something you like to do?
Yeah, it's one of I like running the ball. It's fun.
How fast are you? Have you ever been timed?
In the 40 I ran 6:29.6.
Very good. What are you doing when you take the ball in your hands? What's the next thing that you're thinking about doing?
Well, I'm thinking about not making fumbles and going up the hole and trying to break tackles.
What happens if you're supposed to go through, let's say, the 2-hole, and there's a defensive player there? What do you do?
Well, you either ram right up them or you try to find an open hole to go through.
Do you like to run up inside, or do you like to run to the outside?
I like
better?
outside.
Why is that?
I don't know. It's just fun. It's easier. It's easier because there's not as much guys in the outside than it is in the inside.
You're right. So more chance to break it, right? And of course, big number 99. That's Carlos Brasino. You play what positions?
Tackle on offense and tackle on defense.
What is harder, to play offense or defense?
Offense.
Why is that? Why do you think?
You have to block, like, it depends where the ball is going. You have to block the guy out.
Okay. If I said 31 lead, do you guys have a 31 lead?
Yeah.
Who are you supposed to block in a 31 lead?
Tackle.
Very good. So you guys know all that. Does Kenny, that's right. Does Kenny ever call a play that you don't know what he's talking about?
No.
You know all the plays?
Sorta.
Okay, well, that's good. And if you don't know, you just go out there and try and do the best you can, right? Yeah. Right? And on the very side is Justin, right? Now, Justin, you ran the ball today.
Yeah.
Now, first of all, what's this black stuff all over your face?
It's so I can see a lot better in the sun when I run the ball or catch the ball.
Do you wear that every game?
Not really.
Just because it's sunny today?
Yeah.
Yeah. Does it ever get wet and drip down and make you look really scary?
No.
Hey, are you going trick or treating by any chance?
Yeah.
What are you going to be this year as dress up?
Football player.
Oh, you're going to be number 33?
Yeah.
Hey, do you know anybody else that wears 33 in the Professional Football League, maybe? Who wears 33? Do you know anybody?
I can't remember.
I can't either. And I know 33 is a great number. Hey, well, you guys are three great athletes. Congratulations. You guys got any scrapes? Got any good bruises on you anywhere?
Yeah.
Justin, you got a good one?
No.
No, just got a lot of good mud, though, on there, right?
I do. Yeah.
You got something where?
But you can't see it.
Oh,
right here.
but it's right in there. Nice socks, by the way. You got a good owie somewhere?
No.
You guys look like you're pretty injury-free. Okay. Well, you guys had a safe game. Oh, there's a good bruise. Okay. I see it right there. Good job, guys. Good game.
My knuckles are...
It's a beautiful day here in Camp Pendleton. The sun is out, and we've got three more superstars from this Renegade team. Your name is?
David.
David what?
Lucina.
Hey, now don't look at your jersey. What number are you?
55.
Hey, you know that. What's your name?
Braxton Brennan, 73.
There you go. Now we're learning.
Mike Lopez, 58.
All right, Mike knew it all along. Let's start with you, number 55. Did you get to pick this number, Mike?
No, I'm David.
You're right. I'm sorry about that, David. I was looking at Mike down that side. Do you know who wears number 55?
Junior Saff.
Yeah, is that why you like this number?
I don't know.
You know, a lot of players are supposed to get a lot of good sleep, and then they're supposed to eat good breakfasts. What'd you have for breakfast this morning?
Chocolate milk.
Anything else?
Yeah, no.
No candy bar, no Snickers bar, anything for breakfast? What do you like to eat? What's your favorite food?
Pizza.
What topping on it?
Pepperoni and pineapple. And sometimes jalapenos.
Whoa, jalapenos on there. Jalapeno, pineapple, and pepperoni, huh? That's actually quite interesting. What else type of food do you like to eat?
Steak.
That's good. And what do you do in the evening time? After you've done your homework, maybe there's nothing on TV, what do you like to do to relax?
Go to my trampoline and jump with my cousins.
Oh my gosh, you have a trampoline in the backyard?
Yeah.
Have you ever had any great injuries on there, like broken teeth or split heads or anything like that? Nothing? Wow, you guys have been pretty lucky. You ever been injured? Have you ever come off the field with a big bloody nose or anything?
Mm-mm.
So this is just like, you're just having fun then, huh?
Yeah.
What's the most fun about playing football? Tell me.
Tackle all the running backs.
Yes, absolutely. Now, what about you? We're talking about having fun in football. What do you have most fun doing? Tell me about it.
Try sacking the quarterback.
Have you ever done that before?
Yes.
So does the quarterback ever get mad when you do that?
No.
Do you ever talk to the other guys when you make a tackle? Do you ever say anything to them?
No.
So you're just a very polite guy that likes to hit people hard, right?
Yeah.
Now, you're supposed to usually get a good night's sleep the night before. What time do you normally go to bed? What time do your parents make you go to bed in the evening?
9.
9 o'clock? Okay, now what time did you really go to bed last night?
About 11.
Uh-oh, and you got up this early to play football?
Yeah.
Pretty hard? Not hard?
Yeah.
Yeah, is it? Well, okay. All right. Now, this is Mike Lopez over here. Now, you got to get a good shot here because Mike's got blood all over his jersey right here. Tell me about how you got all this blood all over your jersey. Did you hit somebody real hard, they just start bleeding all over you?
Kinda.
What? Man, that looks pretty awesome. Was that on there before you started the game?
Nope.
But it ended afterwards, so you took out some Maverick players then, huh? What most fun do you have playing football?
Sacking the quarterback, putting him down.
So you like to hit people, huh?
Yeah.
So have you always liked to hit people?
No.
No, but you just started to. Now, do you have any brothers or sisters that you like to hit?
No.
I'm just kidding you. Now, you actually look like you're a little dirty. Have you ever played? Now we got some, excuse me, guys, I got to come over here to show you, because Mike's got some great scars on his leg. Now, you're going to tell me like they were from football, or where'd they come from?
Cleats from football and other sports.
You do other sports? What do you do?
Yeah. Baseball, basketball, mainly.
How old are you?
11.
And how old are you?
8.
Really? You're 8? And how old are you?
10.
So you play as an older lighter, right? Is that what they call it?
Yes.
Because my son plays as an older lighter in football. So that's actually very good. So actually then, you guys all three then belong to the Renegades. And the one thing I want to ask you is, what is a renegade? What is a renegade?
No idea whatsoever.
An honest answer from an honest man. Thank you very much, guys. You've been a pleasure. Hey, everybody, we've got the 80s boys here. Who's number 82? Who's number 85? Who's number 17?
I know who's number 85. His name is Yancey Thigpen, and he's the #1 receiver for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Oh, that is true. And you are the #1 who on the where?
Cornerback, I guess.
You play cornerback. Have you ever intercepted a ball?
No, because I just started playing it this game.
Did you?
Yeah.
And do you like playing cornerback?
Yeah, it's cool because Deion Sanders plays it.
That's true. That's true. Now, what other positions do you play then besides cornerback?
Tight end.
Really? Okay. Do you guys know where you're at right now? This is called, what camp is this?
Pendleton.
Camp Pendleton. And who lives here on Camp Pendleton?
The Marines.
That's right, the Marines. You think you ever want to be a Marine in the Marine Corps?
No.
Why not?
Because I want to play in the NFL.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, these guys over here look pretty tough if you look at them. Those are Marines right there. Got some Marines walking by here. I think they probably could play in the NFL too. Now, of course, number 85 is Michael Cottom, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What else do you do besides, you kind of blonde hair, you got freckles, you look like you might skateboard. Do you skateboard at all?
No.
Okay, I'm wrong on that. What else do you like to do, Michael, besides football?
I like to rollerblade. I like to play video games.
Rollerblading is pretty close to skating, wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. How'd you get involved playing football? Tell me the story how you got involved.
Well, I tried to get, my friend played it, and so I asked him what it was like playing it, and he said it was pretty fun. It's pretty fun, so he said to try and play it next year. And I tried to, but I missed the play.
Okay.
The sign-ups,
yeah.
and then I waited till next year, and this year is...
So do you think it's fun after all?
Yeah.
Great. Absolutely great. Now, next to you is 88 Aaron Fott, right, Aaron? Mm-hmm. You know what? Do you guys, like today's a hot day, right? Do you get hot and sweaty out there?
Yeah, sometimes.
Now, you get hot and sweaty and you come home. Who gets to wash your hot, sweaty clothes?
My mom.
Your mom does? And do you make sure you say thanks to her? All the time, right?
Sometimes.
Can you think about it? Hot, stinky, sweaty underwear and your mom has to wash them? Yeah, I don't think I'd say thanks to my mom once in a while if he did that, right?
My mom doesn't do it. I make like 9.8 million a year, so I have like servants that do that
stuff. Oh, you have
stuff.
servants that do that. And you like to tell stories, I can tell, huh? Now, but we're back over here with Aaron. Aaron, what is the toughest thing that your coach talked about at halftime? What did he tell you guys had to do?
Fire off the ball, play better because they're 0-7.
You know, but you seem like such a nice boy. Can you get mean? Can you get mean out on the field and hit somebody?
Yeah.
Well, look at the smile he has and the freckles. Do you ever get in trouble at home? Do your parents ever yell at you for doing things?
Yeah.
What's one thing they've yelled at you recently for? Do you clean your room up every day?
No.
See, there's something like that. And what about you?
Yeah.
What did you get in trouble for recently with your parents? Anything?
Let me see. Well, I had this glow-in-the-dark Halloween mask thing, and I wanted to supercharge it. And I almost started a fire.
Oh, my God. Oh, boy, that's funny. And how about you? Do you ever practice football at home in the house?
Well, yeah, and...
Have you ever broken anything in the house?
Yeah.
Does your parents really know about it that you broke it?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Because if you said no, they would have found out about it right then and there, right? I'm just kidding, you guys. You guys have been very fun letting me play around with you guys and joke around. Congratulations on a great victory. You guys got an awesome team this year. Good job today. Two more superstars you are.
John Thompson.
And?
Jason Maltzby.
Let's start with you, John, Mr. 54, Mr. Center. You're the guy that brings the line up to the line of scrimmage, right?
Yes.
Now, what do you do? What are your responsibilities as the center, first of all?
Don't fumble the ball, know the count, and block.
What's the hardest part about being the center?
Well, you have to hike the ball, and at the same time, you have to spring forward and block.
Mm-hmm. Did that take some time to learn?
Yeah.
Now, how long have you been playing football?
This is my 4th year.
4th year. Now, have you been playing center all these years?
No, actually, this is my 3rd year of center. The first year I played football, I was just a linebacker.
Okay. And you've come to actually like center? Is that now your favorite position?
Yeah, it's my favorite position.
Now, when you're in the huddle, are you the one that gets to tell everybody to shut up and listen to the quarterback?
Yeah, I guess you could say that.
Now, you're biting on your lip, and it looks like that you had stitches right here at one time. Was that a football injury?
No, actually, this happened when I was 3. I tripped, I fell on a rock, and my lip almost fell off.
Ouch. That is ouchy, isn't it? Can you still remember that?
Thankfully not.
Well, that's good. And you are, again?
Jason Maltzby.
The only person that I know of in this team that has red hair and freckles, by the way, right?
Yeah.
Now, does that help you do anything special, you think?
No, not really.
It makes you a special person in my heart. What is the one thing out there that you like to do on the football field?
Like play defense, which my coach didn't let me today.
Well, you got to tell me all about this story. Why didn't he let you today?
Well, I was playing too much offense for one,
and I was usually supposed to be on a Comanche defense, which the coach told me to. And somebody told me I was going to play on defense.
Yeah.
And then today I found out I'm not going to play on defense.
Did that kind of like bum you out?
Yes.
Do you like defense or offense better? It sounds like
Defense.
defense. And why is that? Why do you like defense
Because
better?
I like to tackle the guy and sack the ball.
Well, you know, if he likes to tackle, then you like to block. Is that right?
Yeah.
Now, have you ever tackled anybody because they fumbled the ball and you had to tackle them?
No, actually, I'm not that fast.
You're not that fast, but you're strong, probably, huh?
Okay.
Like, can you lift? How much weight do you think you could lift? Just take a guess.
Well, it was about 2 years ago I could lift 70 pounds.
Wow. So probably now, 2 years later, you could probably make 300 or 400, huh?
No.
Okay, guys. Hey, thanks for talking with me. And you have another game next week, by the way?
No, not next week.
The next in 2 weeks.
In 2 weeks?
We're playing Carlsbad.
All right.
Undefeated.
Well, congratulations. They're undefeated too?
Yeah.
Oh,
We're
so-
playing the North County champions.
Oh, well, so we're a championship game, huh? Okay. Good luck in that game.
And one more thing.
One more thing? Okay.
I really have to go to the bathroom.
Oh, that will be wonderfully relived time and time again as you play this video. Very good. Now, we are here with the final 2 players, but only because by randomly selecting them, they're the last 2 players to interview. Has no meaning that you guys are by any means lesser a player than anybody else. As a matter of fact, I heard that you possibly are better players than anybody else. You are.
Brandon Bivens,
Now, what number do you wear?
70.
Oh, you look, though. Okay, you are.
Michael Craig,
And your number is?
68.
Okay, what's this thing on your... what is this right here, right there? What is that?
Indian.
An Indian. And why do you have an Indian on your sleeve?
I don't know.
And you know what the type of your team is? It's a Renegade?
Yeah.
Can you tell me what a Renegade is?
No.
What do you think it looks like? What does a Renegade look like, do you think?
Indian or something, I don't know.
Could be. Could be. Well, we could think about that. If you could be any type of team, a football team, who would you want to be? If you weren't the Renegades, who would you want to be?
Warriors.
Okay, well, the Warriors is the Fallbrook team, right? The high school? Are you going to play football in high school, maybe?
Yeah, and the NFL.
Oh, you're going all the way, baby. What team or what position are you going to play in the NFL?
Wide receiver.
You know, you have to go normally to college to do that.
Yeah.
What college do you want to go to?
Stanford.
Why is that?
Because that's really good.
It is a good school. Do you know somebody that's gone to Stanford before?
Well, I think my cousin Raymond is.
Uh-huh. And what would you want to study? What would your major be? A major is what you get your degree in. Well, what's your favorite subject right now in school?
Math.
So you could be an astronaut.
Oh, no.
You don't want to be an astronaut and go up into space? Why is that?
I might die or something.
You know, you might die on the football field too, but it's kind of safe. You got all the safety precautions. Now, are you afraid of getting hurt out on the football field at all?
No, not really. Because I'm the one that usually gets to hurt the other people.
Ah. Have you ever hit someone and they've taken a while to get up?
Yeah, they've been crying for a while.
How does that? What do you think about when you hit someone and they start crying?
I think I've done a good job of what I'm supposed to do.
Well, I think you're probably right when you make somebody to cry. You hope that they're not hurt, but it's kind of neat to be able to see that you've put a licking on someone like that. What do you think is the most fun thing about playing football?
Just getting to hit someone.
Now, how do you get this aggressiveness? Do you have brothers and sisters that like to hit you at home?
Yeah, I have 3 older brothers.
Oh, no. Now, do they play sports too?
Yeah, my brother's a swimmer and the other 2 are soccer players.
And you're a football player.
Yeah.
And who's the best athlete in the house? Come on, tell me the truth.
Me.
Yeah, of course you are. Absolutely. Now, do you have any brothers or sisters?
Yeah.
Brothers or sisters?
Brother.
Is he older or younger than you?
Older.
Older. Now, do you use him as a tackling bag and tackle him every practice you can get?
Yes.
Does he play any sports at all?
Yeah, he's over there playing right now.
Oh, he is. Okay, I'll ask you the same question. Is your brother or you? Who's the better athlete?
Me.
All right. So that's right, and you can show him that, huh?
Yeah.
Now, let me ask you one each question.
Because he's a dummy.
Well, we won't get into that, but I'll tell you one thing. If a candy company came to you and said, we want to pay you $1 million to advertise our product, what candy company would you want to advertise for? What candy bar? Do you have a favorite candy bar?
Yeah. That is
Snickers.
No.
Reese's.
No.
All right, you're not going to tell me. Hershey's. Now, if a cola soft drink company wanted you to pay $1 million, who would you want to advertise for?
Sprite.
Sprite. All right, the Hershey's and Sprite, right? Well, congratulations on a great game, guys, and good luck to you as you go play Carlton. Winding down here in Camp Pendleton, I'm Dan Williams. It was actually a close game between the Mavericks and the Renegades. Actually, it was 6-6 all the way down to the mid of the fourth quarter. But that's when Kenny Adams hit Andy Gospel with a nice pass in the back of the end zone, and that put the Renegades out in front forever, with the final score being 14-6. But you know, I think if you take a look at the statistics, you will see that the Renegades really did dominate this game. They really were effectively able to grind the ball out. The Mavericks did have a couple good pops by their main carrier, that is number 32, Tarkana. But besides that, it really was the Renegades who had ball control and really statistically racked up the yardage on offense. And from the defensive standpoint, they really limited the runs, except for a couple big plays that resulted in one score. But except for that, it was a good game all around for the Renegades. The final score here, Tim Kite and his Renegades outscore the Mavericks 14-6. The Renegades go on to win their division, and we wish them luck going up against the championship in the Carlsbad team. On behalf of George Langevin Sports Video Productions, I'm Dan Williams. We'll see you again.